Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is under fire. Virginia's U.S. Senators Mark Warner and Tim Kaine are weighing in on a report that reveals local troops were put in harm's way. They're also expressing concerns about strikes on suspected drug smugglers in the Caribbean. 10 on your side's Ethan Krause has more on what Warner and Kaine are saying new at 5.
Yeah, Aisha, Senators Warner and Kaine tell me that they're seeking transparency as well as congressional oversight regarding strikes carried out in the Caribbean on September 2nd, as well as rising tensions in Venezuela. This comes after President Trump issued a statement that the U.S. would begin carrying out strikes on Venezuelan soil, stating, quote, "We're going to start doing those strikes on land, too." As a result, members of Congress, including Virginia Senator Tim Kaine, have introduced a war powers resolution to prevent any further escalations without congressional approval.
We shouldn't be at war with Venezuela without a vote of Congress. If the president thinks we should do a land invasion of Venezuela, or if my Republican colleagues think we should do one, then they should bring an authorization for that military force so that we can debate it in view of the American public.
Meanwhile, Senator Mark Warner weighed in on the Inspector General's report that during strikes against Houthi forces in Yemen, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth shared classified information in a Signal group chat, possibly putting Hampton Roads-based pilots in danger.
His actions potentially put pilots in harm's way. Don't believe me, believe the Inspector General. The emails, they cite the time of when the strike would take place. They cite what were the targets. If the bad guys had gotten that information, we could have lost pilots.
Following conflicting reports surrounding the September 2nd strikes carried out in the Caribbean, both senators called for transparency and accountability going forward.
I want to hear, was there 1 strike, 2 strikes? There's been some reports there were up to 4 strikes. If the administration had simply come clean with the unedited video from day 1, this could have been cleared up.
Here's my message to Virginia families. I'm going to do everything I can to stop the U.S. from waging war in or against Venezuela. I think it would be a catastrophic mistake for us to do this.
Now, Senator Warner said he'd be meeting with U.S. Navy Admiral Frank Bradley, who allegedly ordered one of the strikes in the Caribbean, to get answers on what exactly took place on September 2nd. Live in studio, Ethan Krause, 10 on your side.